Alright guys, welcome to our very first YouTube episode. We are stoked to be here and we are kicking this one off a little bit differently. Instead of just showing you what we've gotten up to in the last sort of month and a half on our travels, we thought we would show you and tell you a little bit more about us. As a first episode, we thought it would be good for people to refer back to and go, oh, yep, that's the face behind the camera, or that's the kid that's running on the beach, instead of sort of just guessing. So yeah, this is a little bit more about us, a little bit of what we got up to in our travels. So yep, let's kick it off.
So let's just start with then who we are, and just a bit of information about ourselves.
All right, I'll start. So my name's Donovan, and
I am mummy / Tanya
/ snack provider.
Cyan, and that is my brother Oakley.
All right, guys. So we're a family of 4, a young family, and we have decided to embark on full-time travel. We're originally South African, if you haven't sort of gathered that as yet. Moved over to New Zealand and spent about 5 to 6 years in New Zealand, and then decided we need a bit of a change, and now we are in Australia.
Okay, then why the move to Australia?
New Zealand was awesome, don't get me wrong. We loved our time there. We had our 2 little kids there, and everything was awesome, but we just felt we needed a bit of a change. We were looking at different holidays and where we were going to go on holiday, and we decided maybe we should come on holiday to Australia. Yeah, you want some juice? Sorry, we also got our little munchkin. But then also we realized we could actually move to Australia, and Australia was always sort of our end goal at some point in our lives.
Long term. We loved the weather, we just loved everything that we knew about Australia, and we just decided that that's where we were going to settle down eventually. But the move from New Zealand to Australia came very suddenly. We were, as I said, looking at a holiday, and we decided, okay, we needed a change, and let's just pack it up and move to Australia, but not move just to Australia. We were going to move to travel. We wanted to break away from everything that was ordinary in our lives, and come and do what we wanted to do on our terms, and travel and see the country and spend time with the kids is what we wanted and what we wanted to prioritize. So yeah, that's the move to Australia. Yeah, because obviously in New Zealand we were working long hours, and you especially, I suppose, missed out on quite a bit of her first little bit of life. So just a change of complete 360, I would say, with just being present with the kids at this stage of our lives. Very grateful to be doing this, actually. Getting away from the norm of just full on 5 days a week kind of work. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool, man. So as I said, we've been traveling for about a month and a half now, and we've seen some amazing things so far. Our very first stop, once we picked up the truck from the Sunshine Coast, we were going to head up north and tackle some of the beaches and some of the landscapes up there. So we're going to show you a little bit now of our time going up north and our first stop. Good morning, everyone. We're just out on the beach this morning, just taking a bit of a slow morning. It's a little bit windy today, but the kids are out having a bit of a play, and we're just chilling out. So we're in one repo,
which I said is just a little bit towards the coast from Bundy. It's a bit of a special place, right?
Yeah, not too bad. This beach itself is a bit of like a turtle sanctuary or something. So at this time of the year, the turtles actually come up and lay their eggs in the sand. And yeah, so the campsite itself, which is the new Turtle Sands place that opened not so long ago, and it's got a couple rules where like you're not allowed to be on the beach after 6 p.m. and 7:30 at night the whole campsite's got lights out. So just a few little things like that, because obviously they are also doing their bit with trying to protect this beach for the turtles. And yeah, maybe
simple things like you're not allowed to put cabanas or umbrellas up. You got to flatten sandcastles. So
yeah, obviously the umbrellas and stuff, that's all about no pegs and that kind of things in the sand, because there could be eggs in the sand underneath. Yeah.
And obviously sandcastles that you're putting obstacle courses in the way for the turtles. So
yeah, that's
you don't want that. So yeah, but it's a pretty good place. We're here for a couple of days just to chill out. You know, we've all just picked up the truck, just giving it a bit of a shakedown up north now. So yeah, hopefully we get some good weather and we'll see how it goes from here.
We spent most of our time chilling on the beach and relaxing in the swimming pool. The weather was awesome, so we soaked it up while we could.
Okay, ready?
Afternoon entertainment.
No, start from here.
Turtle
From
Sands.
here.
Yeah. That's where you started.
Oh, geez.
Oh, great start, Mum.
Okay, let's go again. Not so good
Best
with the
dominoes
turning.
I've ever seen.
Not so good with turning. Oh well. Okay.
Afternoon walks are the best. The temperature is much better and gets rid of any last little bit of energy that the kids had just before winding down for the day.
Pretty much got the whole place to ourselves. Afternoon walks and there's not a soul to be found. Just the way we like it.
Cool, so next up, why don't we talk about why we chose to do full-time traveling?
All right, full-time travel. So how that came about is we were living in New Zealand, decided to move to Australia, but we didn't want to just move to Australia. We wanted to travel this beautiful country and see most of it, and then decide at some point where to settle down.
If we
settle down. And at the time we were watching a lot of YouTube and got inspired by a lot of YouTubers that we were watching. They were doing just exactly that, just traveling full time, living, you know, that nomad lifestyle, spending time with their kids and just visiting all of these exceptional places. And we decided
just getting away from that normal grind, Monday to Friday. Yeah, just being a bit more free as such.
Yeah, and we decided that's exactly what we wanted, and we needed to make that happen somehow. And here we are.
Yeah.
Living it.
Okay, so obviously we don't travel with a car and a caravan. So should we tell them why we chose the truck instead of your normal setup of a caravan and a tow vehicle?
All right, so if you guys have been following us on social medias from the beginning, you would have noticed that we did go with that normal setup.
Yes.
As majority do. We arrived in Australia, we went to a caravan show in Brisbane. It was a crazy hectic day that I don't want to live again. But we started on a caravan manufacturer, built a caravan, waited for 5 or 6 months, and once it was ready, it was awesome. I mean, I got nothing against the caravan. It was great.
Yeah.
It just was a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier than we planned for. We were still new to this all, so we needed to upgrade our tow rig. And in searching for the tow rig, we saw a lot of these type of trucks on YouTube, and the likes of the Cartwrights, the Alnics, the Bell family, just making it look awesome. And we were like, we needed a truck. So we went to the guys that do all the truck all the upgrades, etc. And they had an expedition truck on display there. It was their actual expedition truck. And we literally were maybe, a couple of weeks away from taking delivery of the caravan. And my wife over here was like, I absolutely love that. That is awesome. One unit. Go anywhere, do anything.
Don't have to tow.
Yeah.
I was always a bit of a nervous wreck when it comes to towing and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I really like the idea of just one unit, no worries about towing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it would have been helpful to have figured this all out before we bought the caravan, but
Yeah.
that's how we learn. And when I tell you we're rookies at this all, I absolutely am not lying. We are rookies. I'd hardly towed anything in my life, hardly even driven a ute in my life. So yeah, it was all new to us. So we saw the expedition truck and we were like, that's awesome. Took delivery of the caravan, it was great.
Did we by then already put a deposit down on the Isuzu? Because we're going to use that as the tow vehicle.
We did. So we saw the Isuzu and said, okay, that is it.
That's it, yeah.
But only when we took delivery of the caravan, we decided, and obviously with the little kids, the caravan was awesome. They had their bunk beds, but the two little kids, they were always in our bed, and we're just lugging this big luxury thing around Australia, and they were never even sleeping in the bed. So with seeing the expedition truck and noticing all of these, and it was just a bit of a mission for us to maneuver this massive caravan through caravan parks, and especially with not having all the experience we needed and knowing we would need to spend a lot of money on upgrading the truck or whichever tow rig we went with. We're also looking at the American Utes, and they're bloody awesome, and I am a massive fan of them. It's just obviously cost-wise and budget-wise didn't allow us to have a fully kitted out truck or American truck and the caravan. So it all made sense to us. We saw, it was like a spark that just came on, and we're like, okay, let's go the expedition truck route. Had the caravan for 2 to 3 months, sold it, went fully into the expedition truck route, and here we are today. It took a little bit longer than we were expecting, but man, I think it's worth it. Like this thing behind us, and for our travels and what we plan to do, is just a game changer.
It's way more compact in the back compared to the caravan, but it's got everything we need. It works for us.
And set up and set down, like a lot of one night stays, a lot of travel days. We can pack this whole setup within 15 minutes to 20 minutes. It's all done, it's all in, and we are on the move, which is awesome for us, especially having the 2 kids. You don't want to be taking forever to set up, set down, especially if you're moving rapidly like we tend to travel. And just being that one combined maintenance, rego, it's just a lot easier for us. So so that's the truck, and we think it's epic. So yeah.
Hopefully it will take us to everywhere we want to go.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
A house on wheels.
It's us.
Pretty much.
Alright mate, so Turtle Sands was great, but we left there a couple of days ago and we have headed up the coast to 1770 Agnes waters. So spent the last night at the 1770 Eco Park, which is a little bit inland, a little bit up on the hill, overlooking sort of the Agnes waters 1770 sort of outlook.
Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I gotta let you know, it's so incredible. I'm finally letting go.
What you got?
I got
I got ice
sunshine.
Look at
cream
me.
and ice cream.
Look at me.
I got sunshine.
Ice cream. Coconut ice
I
cream.
gotta let you know,
We set out to adventure Agnes Water and the surrounding beaches.
I'm finally letting go.
Let's go.
Sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah. I got sunshine. I got sunshine.
Just a laugh.
This is the life.
What's wrong with your legs?
I'm getting very tired because I walked so far.
Oh yeah? Where are we going now?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's see if we can find Agnes Water's main beach.
I think this is, Daddy, I think this is the dead end.
You think that's not good? No, here it says, yeah, 170 meters, 2 minutes. Yes, please.
I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I gotta let you know, it's so incredible. I'm finally letting go. Up, up and away, here we go. I found my flow right on time.
Okay, so next up, why don't we chat about why we started the YouTube, why we try to be active on socials, why we're documenting it all, I don't know, that kind of thing.
Well, to be honest, the whole Instagram, YouTube thing is pretty much out of our comfort zone.
Yes.
Definitely not used to this at all. But we're enjoying it so far. It's definitely been a learning curve for us. But the reason why we did it is when we were looking to start traveling, or the idea of full-time travel came about. You know, it was those very people on Instagram and YouTube that were inspiring us, that we got to see that this lifestyle is actually possible.
Yeah, and I suppose also how much fun they were having, how present they are with their kids.
Correct,
That's just
correct.
inspiring us to do that thing.
Yes, I mean, I can name a whole bunch of different YouTubers and Instagrammers that just made it very appealing for us and achievable.
Yeah.
And it was that very thing that we thought, okay, well, if we start doing a very similar thing, maybe we could inspire someone that was, looking into this lifestyle or wanting to change what they were doing and thinking it wasn't possible. And if they saw us and followed us, they were like, oh, they've got 2 kids, move country or whatever the situation is, and thinking, oh, maybe it is achievable. Maybe we can do this.
Yeah, you just never know.
And that was one of the reasons why we thought we'll do it. But another big reason for us, and probably our main reason, was our 2 little kids. Just absolutely documenting everything for them, so that one day if they sit back, they can actually watch and sort of, you know, follow their journey as they've traveled around Australia as well. I've been fortunate enough to do quite a bit of traveling in my past, but what I have to show for it, you know, social media wasn't that big back then, so I could probably find a random photo of myself somewhere on, Facebook, all pixelated, all rubbish resolution. But in today's day and age, with the YouTubes and the Instagrams, it's an absolute library of something for our kids to look back on and see all of the different, you know, areas and places that we're going to visit. And when they're a little bit older, they can visit those themselves and say, well, this is where we were and this is how it's changed. Or and we were, the YouTube, we always kind of were, you know, thinking or toying with the idea, but we knew it was a lot of work and the 2 kids and just trying to fit it all in. Instagram was a lot quicker and easier for us. YouTube, on the other hand, we knew we wanted to, if we were going to do it, we wanted to do it as best as we can and bring people along the journey. So we've got sort of snippets, and we weren't totally committed to it until I was, you know, on the laptop one night and, you know, looking through some of the footage, and our 2 little kids were just like on the screen and absolutely thrilled of what they were seeing, you know.
Yeah, like watching themselves doing things, and it's almost like they're reliving that moment.
Yeah, just their little faces lighting up, going, oh, I remember when we were there. And the little Oaks, he's just laughing at himself while he was running on the beach, and that kind of sunk it in for me. I don't know about you, going, okay, we need to take this seriously so we can actually sort of capture it all. Not just do it, okay, they were there and then 6 months later they're there and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
it was just a mess. So
telling a story is quite nice too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we don't do it properly, we won't have that story.
No.
You know, so that's kind of our reasoning behind the social media and the YouTube. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. If that's what you want to see, we're hoping it is. Our little family as we navigate this venture that we call full-time travel. So yeah, then this YouTube channel is for you.
Yeah.
1770 campground, here we go. Looking forward to this. This is going to be an epic one. We're right on the beach. Weather's looking good. Yep. So we're all set up on site 13A on the beach. Mate, what do you think of this spot?
Couldn't get better, right?
Let me swing you around. Have a look at that. That is our view.
Guys, so that's all from us on this one. I just want to say thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, we haven't bored you too much with all the details. So we've got some more episodes dropping soon. And next up we are
heading into New South Wales, spending New Year's in Sydney, all the crowds, all the places. Yep.
It's gonna be a good one. So if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. So you can catch any further episodes of this crazy family venturing Australia in our truck. So catch yous on the next ones. Cheers.